Hi everyone. I want to just begin with a little story about a friend of mine. I don't know him very well, but I've met him a number of times. His name's Dave Andrews. He's a remarkable character. He actually looks a bit like Jesus. He's got long hair and a long beard, and he behaves a bit like him too. He does many amazing things. He has a ministry with homeless people. He has great empathy for homeless people. He runs a soup kitchen in Brisbane. He runs a lunch place where people who haven't got enough money to buy lunch can come and have lunch. He runs programs for people with disabilities. He works alongside people who've had drug problems. He's a very self-giving, selfless person. Anyway, one of his great skills that has grown over the years has been peacemaking. He has this capacity to sit down in the middle, as it were, with two people who aren't getting on and find a way through. It's a great art and a great, much needed skill. He's able to bring reconciliation and healing where there's often deep conflict. In fact, what happened over a number of years, he started to see couples, and he started to see community leaders, he started to see politicians, he started to see business leaders, and he learned what Jesus called peacemaking, a wonderful art. And he grew a reputation for this. So much so that one day he had a phone call from Jerusalem, and it was from the United Nations, and he thought, what's going on here? So the guy from the UN said to him, Dave Andrews, I have a job for you. He said, I need someone who is a highly skilled negotiator. As you know, we live in a city that is deeply conflicted, and we're looking to recruit people who are good at bringing people together who have differences of opinion and finding a way through. So he was so excited. He thought, working for the UN, how cool is that? Can't wait to get home, tell my wife. And anyway, he got home that night and he said, guess what, darling? Heard from the UN. They've offered me a job as a peacekeeper. What do you think of that? How wonderful will that be? And she just looked at him and said, sorry, we're not going. How can you even think of going? Who's going to help with the soup kitchen? Who's going to deliver the sandwiches at lunchtime? Who's going to help with those people with a disability? Who's going to help the couples that aren't getting on? Who's going to help with the community leaders when they're fighting each other and they can't find a way? Who's going to do all these small jobs if you're not there? You're so good at this that we can't go. We can't take this job. You can't take this job. And then he says how he felt so disappointed that his wife was against the shift. And then he said that he remembered something that Mother Teresa had said. And she said something like this, if I remember rightly. She said, don't ask to do great things for God. Ask to do small things with great love. And I think that's one of the arts of living, if we can work on it. That is, most of our lives are small things, but they gain their significance if we do them with kindness, with care, and with love. And in doing that, there's a much deeper sense of well-being within us. That's my thought for the day. Thank you.